Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
All right. We're going to get started. I have a feeling if I mute myself, you're going to have to unmute me. Okay. So here we are, volume 5 of our Thrivepalooza interviews. So excited. Y'all know this is something that is extremely important to me. I'm very, very passionate about it. I truly believe that you have to get there. You have to be in the seat, in that room, hearing it live, being a part of it. Like that to me it's just going to truly amp up your business. There's a reason that they have it, and there's a reason that everyone that attends leaves there and says, oh my gosh, this was amazing. And then their business continues to grow. One thing I want to say that Drew told us while they had a private special invitation meeting for 80 and 200Ks that were in Mexico. And one thing that they told us was that Drew's a numbers person, right? He's a statistics person, and that's very much, that speaks to me. But he said through the statistics of attending Thrivepalooza, they took, like, let's say somebody that 2 people that are the exact same rank had close to the same volume, even had the same PPA, like 2 people that were literally almost identical in the cloud office. And one went to Thrivepalooza and one didn't. And the one that went to Thrivepalooza grew 60% more in their business than the one that stayed back. And so I thought that was like, wow, that is, if you are that kind of person, like, you got to see it. Like, I don't know any other way to tell you have to go. So we're going to jump right over. Kimberly, we're going to start with you. Y'all, my voice is leaving. We're going to start with you. Go ahead, kind of tell us, when was your first Thrivepalooza, and when, like, how long after you became a promoter? What did that look like, and what did it look like for you being there?
Hi guys. So I started the product, joined the business at the end of February 2016, and I was told you have to go. And so I was like, okay. So I went to Thrivepalooza. It was at the Gaylord that year. It was amazing. It's just so amazing to be surrounded by so many people that have the same vision and dream and passion as you. And so I went. And I had like not very much success in my business up until then. And that next month I went 4K, and then the following month I went 12K. It's like you leave there 10 feet tall and bulletproof. I mean, you sit in your seat, and it's like your cup is being filled, and you have this, you're just inspired, and you're excited, and you sit and you think to yourself like, oh my gosh, this could happen. This could work for me. You know what I mean? Like for me, like I want to inspire other people. I want to have a life that I only dreamed of. And with going there and getting your cup filled, it's just like you come home believing, like you're confident, so much more confident. And all those naysayers and all those friends and family that still haven't joined you, it doesn't bother you because you know what you have your hands on, and you got to go.
I love it. Okay. So, what would you say about, because how many have you been to now?
All of them.
Okay.
Well, 16, 17, 8, 4.
Okay. So what would you say about the rest of them? Like going, like, is the first one the only one that you feel like, oh, I can go back home and rocket my business? Oh my gosh.
I usually take notes on my phone because my thumbs can type better, but when I'm there, I always get like a special notebook to write in, and I still go back and read that. I mean, Amy Purdy, Emmett Smith, like there's so many people from so many different backgrounds, but a person that has like, that sets goals and goes after them. I mean, there's just so much to learn from them, and there hasn't been a Thrivepalooza that's been like, they're all great. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
yeah, like you haven't left one and been like, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, I could have stayed home. No, you can't stay home.
Absolutely. Okay, perfect. All right. So Ashley, kind of the same thing. Why don't you kind of tell us when was your first and how long have you been a promoter and what was that for you? What did it do for your business?
Absolutely. So I became a promoter December of 2018. And so my very first one was last year. I've only been to one. And I'll be honest, I walked into it not really having any expectations because I had done other network marketing companies and I'd never gone to one of those events, those things, the conference, because I never had anybody there like cheering me on saying, you have to go to this, you have to go to this. And so I went into it, no expectations, and it changed my thought process. It changed my vision. Like I thought I went into it having a vision. I just hit 40K in a very short amount of time. So I mean, I was already like on cloud nine. And then I went to Thrivepalooza and came out of it like, I cannot believe that I get to surround myself with these people, like Kimberly said, who all have the same vision, the same hopes, same dreams, goals, like that we all are in the same thought process. And I went 80K the next month. And so I firmly believe that had something to do with lighting my fire even more and helping me get there.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so what are some ideas that y'all have for people that are like, listen, I'm not even at 12K, money's really tight, like I don't know how I'm gonna get there. Start with you, Ashley, and then Kimberly kind of chime in.
So we've as leaders, leaders above me, leaders below me, we have come together and there's certain people who I know that really want to get there and are working so hard and deserve it. So we've got incentives, we are offering things. And now with the incentive that the company just put out, that's helping people even more because they're giving us $400 just to go. And so it's all of us different leaders coming together and coming up with different incentives to help our team get there because we know what it will do. It'll change the dynamic of their business.
I think it's a decision, just making that decision. Like, I am not going to miss this because you guys, it's like we go to Walmart and Target and we're broke, right? Like we're broke. But we walk out of there and we just spent $250. Like it is true, and so if you feel like there is no way I can make it, you guys, that is your reason to make it. Don't ever put yourself in that boat again, because this is going to take your business to the next level. Every time I've left there, my business has grown. And it's not that like we're not excited to take our vitamins anymore, but when we're surrounded by however many thousand thrivers like that, you're just like on fire. You know what I mean? Like you just want to come home and throw up Thrive on everybody, which you don't, right? Nobody does that. But I have. But it's a decision that you make. And you guys, we've all got friends and family that love us. If you need to have, a grandma, a mom, somebody put that plane ticket, use their miles, whatever, do it. Room with people. You guys, there are all kinds of ways to get creative. Pinterest has great ideas on saving money in short periods of time. And so if that is a decision that you have made, you guys as women, when we want something, we find a way, make a way.
Absolutely. And that is so true in this business. The most successful people are what you just said, those that find a way and make a way, right? Like you figure it out and you make it happen. I'm a big believer in that. I've said that over and over about everything in our life. Even way before Thrive, when things were tight, I'm like, we're going to just figure it out. You pull up your bootstraps and you figure it out. So, yeah. Okay. So let's talk. I'm going to have Carol Lawson talk here in just a second. Let's talk about, they just launched the Thrivepalooza travel credit, the reimbursement credit. all the details are in your cloud office. It says on your business dashboard, Thrivepalooza reimbursement. It's a little tracker. You don't have to like do the math. Your counting orders though do have to have $100 before Thrive credits. So yes, we can help people, but just make sure you know the PPA dollars of the 600 each order has to be $100 before Thrive credits. So if it's a $200 order and you've given them $100 in credits, then $100 is going to count. If it's like a $100 order and you've given them $50, then I think 50 would count, but not, I don't know. No, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so that's not the right math. I meant 150 and 50 in credits, and then 100 would count. Okay, sorry, y'all. This is not going to be going on YouTube. Okay, so anyway, yes, it is because I'm transparent and normal. All right, so anyway, that tracker is in there. The details are in there. How to get your reimbursement is in there. Keep your receipts of all your travel, and they'll reimburse after the event itself. So, Carol Lawson, where are you at, sister?
I'm here.
Hey, okay, y'all meet my friend Carol. She's awesome, and she has an amazing accent, and I love her, and Thrive changed her life, y'all. And so I want y'all to hear from her about, Carol, what you're a 200K. What was your first Thrivepalooza? How long after you become a promoter? What was your rank when you got there? All that stuff.
Okay, so first of all, I was not prepared to be on this Zoom, so I look a hot mess, but I'm doing it because I love y'all and y'all.
And I appreciate you.
And I just got back from the dentist, so my mouth is a little weird. So if I talk even funnier, I'm sorry. And yes, y'all, Thrive will change your life. It will, if you haven't figured that out yet. So for me, the first time I started Thriving in February 2015. And yes, I signed on as a promoter, did all that stuff, but I didn't really catch the vision really for about 10 weeks. I say I was really in just such an awful place that I couldn't even think that far ahead. So I needed the product to work for me before I needed a business out. That was not even on my radar. So I didn't go the first year because it would have been, I guess, April's typically around the same time. So 2015, I didn't go. And that first year, but I caught the vision because I had gone to a local that Paul was at in Des Moines, Iowa, which is about 3 hours from me. We drove there on a Thursday night, and there was a lot of people there. So I heard all the stories and, heard all the things. And I was like, I left there and I was like, I can do this. If those people can do it, I can do this too. And so I didn't get to Thrivepalooza that year, but I left there. I caught that vision, and I just, went on an all-out insanity. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm telling everybody. And so my first Thrivepalooza was 2016, and I've been to every one since. I can't remember who was even there. I don't remember the years jumbled together. Emmett Smith, Amy Purdy. I don't remember, but I just remember I had only flown like twice, you guys, at this point. So I didn't fly till I was 40 years old, which is crazy. And I was terrified, and now I love it. But I was really nervous to go because the flying, just all the things that I didn't have any idea. Like, I mean, we kind of ran and all the things were happening with our business, but I was terrified to go. I watched all these people, Amber, Chastity. I had gotten to meet Chastity prior, but all the people that you guys follow on social media that are in this business, if you're following them and you look up to them because, wow, you like the way they lead, you like, how they run their business or whatever, you're going to get a chance to meet those people. So I was super excited about that, but nervous at the same time. So as far as where we were, it's really insane to me, but for someone who, ran a daycare and never has done anything like this before, in February 2015 is when I started, and April, actually, Thrivepalooza, we actually hit 200K right before we went there. So there was so much excitement already that I was like, no way. So we were in such a bad financial place due to some things that had happened prior and in my job and all the things. So actually my sponsor, Amy, actually for hitting 200K, she actually purchased my plane ticket for me to get there that year, because I was still not in the place to really do that. I mean, I was going to go, but so that made it that year much better for me to get there. And then we just shared hotels, you guys. We just roomed together, and it's, for me, I think it's way more fun. I mean, to get to be there with your team and everybody pile in a room, 4 to 6 people, whatever it takes, and just get there and be around all that. I remember just the excitement. You can't get that anywhere else. You absolutely cannot get it anywhere else. Going to the local and seeing Paul and all those people, that was amazing. That really, I seen in the vision and I lived, but nothing like Thrivepalooza. You cannot get that on the phone. You cannot get that on a Zoom. You cannot get that watching part. Nothing. You cannot. You have to be there to get that. And I vowed then I will never miss one of these, you guys. I've sacrificed some things too. I'm not telling people that they have to do this, but I knew where I wanted to go with this. I missed, it's always around prom season and homecoming for my kids. And so I did all the pictures. We did all the things. I had people, my husband taking care of those things, but I went and I missed those. My daughter was getting married in May and 2 years ago. And of course I wouldn't miss her wedding or her bridal shower, but I did miss her bachelorette party. Like, she had this, and I missed that. I was at Thrivepalooza, but she understood. She knows that I'm working to build this, not just for me, but for my grandbabies. And so it's a big deal to me now, coming from not ever even having a vision of this, but I've not missed one single Thrivepalooza. And after Thrivepalooza that year, I mean, like I said, we had gotten to 200K. I want to say we got close to about 300,000 that year. It's just an excitement. People just need to be there to, honestly, to show you it's possible, because you're going to see people that you think, wow, if they can do it, I can do it. Like, you also learn that people that you follow, like Amber or Maria or anyone else, that they're just normal people after all. You kind of think and you put them up on this like pedestal, especially if you've never gotten to be around them or meet them. But you guys, there's no secret to this. They're just normal people. They don't stop, and they do the do. And I don't even know what else to say, but as far as getting there, save your money. Like this year, I think we might be driving. It's about 13 hours for me, but I think I might be making a few other, detours, but I drive that all the time anyway. It's not a big deal, but get people in a car, drive it, split the gas. We're sharing hotels this year. We have a great time. We love to get together. It does not have to be expensive. And I'm not sure who spoke before, but it's a decision, and you won't think twice about going and out to eat on the weekend and spending, how much money and doing those kinds of things that you do, or this is important. So I would definitely just say get there.
Thank you so much. And I'll tag on when you said that we're real people. We really are. And it always, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain how I feel when people are like, oh my gosh, I get to meet you and you're normal. I'm like, well, yeah, what'd you expect me to be, plastic? But the thing is, here's how we're just like y'all. We all have to stand in that same bathroom line, that long bathroom line. You've been waiting. You didn't want to miss any of the speakers, so you're waiting in your seat for as long as you possibly can, and then you run to the bathroom, and everybody's done the same thing, and everybody's doing the little dance, and they just want to get in the bathroom. I have to wait in that same line, so we are exactly the same. I will say the thing that I hope that we can continue to convey through these Thrivepalooza interviews is that it's just something that, I love that picture, Carol. It is just something that is truly going to change your business. What I really love about it is that, if you're here, you're at home, you're out and about, while you have team members and uplines that have the same mindset as you, you're also around people that don't. and it can just bring you down. When you go to Thrivepalooza, every single person in there has the same mindset, has the same goals. We are all of the belief that we love this product and we love what it's doing for others, and we want to do better. We want to be better in ourselves and in our business, and we want to help everybody around us to do the same thing. So when you're surrounded by like-minded, energetic people, what happens is you come back even more powerful to block out the negative vibes, right? Like, you've been around so much positivity for 3, maybe 4 days, depending if you're traveling. There's so much positivity that you're like Wonder Woman, right? With the cuffs, you're the negative, the nose, you're like, psh, psh, psh. You're like, I got this. Like, I am Thrivepalooza, like it's that moment of, I know what I have my hands on, and I love the integrity of this company, and it just came back, and you get back because your negativity isn't going to bring me down. And it's so much easier to run with that when you get back than it is if you don't go and you're not surrounding yourself with that. Such a powerful weekend. Ashley, Kimberly, is there any last things that y'all want to say or that you left out?
No, I just want to, jump off of the whole everybody sleeps together and, whatever. Everybody still makes fun of me. I literally slept in a leather chair all 4 days last year because we packed 7 people in a room just so that everybody could, bring the cost down. And so it is like, if you want this and this is something that you think is going to benefit you in your business and help you grow, you will find a way. Like, it doesn't matter. And there's a clip that I have from Jason's closing statements from last year. And he talked about, the movie Rudy and, be the Rudy in your own life. And you guys, I still listen to that and I still share it with my team at least once a month. And so there's going to be things that will stick with you for the rest of your life. And I encourage everybody to make it there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And can I just say, what a sacrifice, and obviously a very giving heart that she slept in the chair so somebody else could sleep straight. So you're very kudos to you. All right. So everybody, thank you so much. Kimberly, did you have anything to add?
No, not really. It's amazing. I'm a person that I need my cup filled. I need that. I need,
Well, we all do. We're leaders. Even if you only have a team of 4 people or you have a team of 4,000 people, we are all leaders, and you can't pour from an empty cup. So if you're constantly pouring out and you're constantly giving, there's nothing left to give. And the passion that runs this business from within you can kind of slowly burn out. So if you're refilling your cup, if you're going to events and going to Thrivepalooza, then you're going to have your cup filled. So Thrivepalooza is a great way to get it filled for sure. Thanks so much. Okay, Ashley, I'm going to need you to end the Zoom. Thanks everybody for jumping on. If you'll end it, then I'll end up being able to catch the recording. Thanks everybody.
Bye.
All right. Thank you.